YouTube, and welcome to the middle of a game. You might be wondering, wait, where did those first few seconds go as we cover the Salt Mine playoffs in North America? And the reason why is I think the person who uploaded the replay did not have the first 20 seconds or so. But it looks like no goals were scored, so we missed the first kickoff. I know that means we'll never be able to fully understand how this game went, but not too bad. So we have a best of 5 between Cosmic and Evoh. These guys trying to push to not make it to the playoffs, but get one step closer. I think at this point it's known that the winner is going to have to play Daniel in order to try and qualify for the top 5. So Cosmic and Evoh having a decent run of it. Last time around in this position, Cosmic was able to get the win and was able to put himself in what I believe would be the top 6. Evoh actually got to come from the upper bracket. Evoh won his pool in stage 1. Not as much success this second time around in stage 2, but still not a bad performance. He actually just barely squeezed into the playoffs, having the tiebreaker with Beast Mode, both of them 2 and 3. But Evoh, a couple more game wins than Beast Mode means that he does get to advance. Now, I'm actually going to go check and see, did Evoh beat Beast Mode when they played? And I'm not 100% sure. Looks like, yeah, oh, she swept him. So, yeah, it really came down to that match. Evoh sweeping Beast Mode. If Beast Mode had kept it close or maybe even just gotten a game or 2, he might have been able to advance. But it'll be Evoh who takes on S5 Cosmic. Cosmic with a slightly better seed over in Pool A. He went 3 and 2, an extra win there. Cosmic dropping games to CRR and to Diaz. Yeah, Diaz has been looking insane. And really impressed with what we're seeing out of the South American. Seems like the South American 1v1 torch has been passed, and it now resides on Diaz. Originally, it was with KV1, who was able to transfer over and show that it's possible. That was not the best save by Mr. Evoh. It's a little bit tough to tell, but Evoh is on the orange team with the moist decal. So we have 2 very similar blue decals, which might make it a little bit harder to follow, but just know Evoh's got the moist. But as I was saying, yeah, KV1 passed the torch, I think onto, you could argue Swift or Wisty even, for Diaz now taking it. Of course, Yan is a great player from South America, maybe the best ones player from South America, but it's important to point out, never did the cross-server stuff, and that is what Diaz is doing, and it's almost a different beast. It's a different gameplay. Nice shots by Evoh to get himself a 3-2 lead. I think that if Yan were forced to play cross-server, especially because he doesn't seem to like it, I don't think he would have the same success that these other guys have been able to have, which just shows how impressive it is. This is a really neat shot from Evoh, the way he set it up, but Cosmic did a good job floating behind the ball, preventing him from having any follow-up, and there's that off-the-post save that it seems like Cosmic has looked for a couple times. Hasn't been able to connect on it, but this time he doesn't own goal or doesn't allow it to go in. Evoh, really passive shadow. That's actually a powerful flick, considering the context there from Cosmic. A little too powerful. Should have an open net right now, and he'll convert on it. Ka-chow indeed, as Cosmic brings it back to tie. Standard kickoff for both these guys. Evoh into the crossbar. Cosmic sticking around, probably a bit too high. I think he would rather have something a little bit lower, because Evoh could not have gotten to a touch a little bit lower, and then Cosmic would have been able to get a powerful follow-up, I think, as opposed to the much weaker follow-up he had there. But nice recognition that he did not need to race Evoh for the midfield boost. Instead, could almost even bait Evoh out of position and into the midfield boost. Punished him with a nice dash setup. Evoh quickly to the skies, enough to get Cosmic to miss. Didn't have the first touch, but whenever you can get the defender to go flying past the ball, it's usually a good idea to do so. Figure out the rest later. Cosmic hook shot fake. Evoh does not get caught out, even though he does respond to the fake. Keeps himself in the play. Front flip. Flick from Evoh. Cosmic recovery is good enough. Go on boost now, though. Decides to attack out into the corner and try and interrupt the play early. Now he's forced into net. Evoh putting the ball somewhere on the back wall where Cosmic can get to. Now a demo. I think Evoh has to do a better job of placing that in a position where Cosmic has to be awkward. Evoh, a slight fake in. I think by Cosmic got him up in the air because obviously, preferably, he lets that ball bounce, starts an air dribble. But a good fake forced Evoh to try and win the race. And now we got overtime, 4-4. Evoh losing the kickoff into his back corner. And Cosmic is going to force him to start the air dribble early. Evoh pass out to midfield. Is that just going to be a goal? It is. Cosmic, he has been trying to stay involved in the play this time. A little bit too much as Evoh wins game number 1. We'll head to game 2. Game number 2, and we can all rejoice because Evoh has switched off of a blue decal and into a more easier to understand brown, I guess, for the orange team. But you know what's not easy to understand is the point of this dribble. Actually ends up working out not too bad with the ground pinch. Evoh is quite the creative player. Wow, Cosmic goal line save. And actually very intentional pinch to clear the ball. That would have been a really neat counterattack if that follow-up shot had worked. But no, actually it's just going to be an Evoh goal anyways. Evoh showing him the more standard way to counterattack off of a save, which is just sending it off the back wall. And looking for the booming hook shot. Fake start to the dribble. Evoh wants to wait until Cosmic is awkward, but I actually think he missed out on some power there. No reason to get that soft flick in front of Cosmic. I think he's trying to put him in a much more awkward position. Just missed there. Evoh air dribble directly to Cosmic. That is a mistake from Cosmic. I don't know why you'd ever rush to the ball and just hand possession back over. And I think it's just a couple of mechanical mistakes from both players, but that's not a mistake. As Cosmic gets a nice save into the crossbar. And might have an air dribble here, only 40 boost to work with. Evoh pre-jumped it off the bounce. When he saw Cosmic wasn't up, he did a good job of canceling it. This is a good takeaway by Evoh. Actually even got his own corner boost. Instead of just rotating back to net and allowing Cosmic to take a shot, make sure to play the ball with him. Keep Cosmic from even getting a possession. But now a demo means a full field dribble for Cosmic. Has the ball in a decent position. Oh, wow. That's a great shot. I was going to say that his air dribble started way too far right, and his corrective touch wasn't really that good either. So I wasn't sure how he was going to get it back on target, but you know, apparently a nice wave dash and tapping the ball with the tail end of your car is a nice way to do it. But Evoh dives to take the ball away and immediately retake his lead. Wave dash kickoff for Cosmic should tie it right back up. Good job! This is the Evoh Classic. Any of the top North American 1v1ers from a year or so ago, or a little bit more, all have the great wall to air dribble off the kickoff. Evoh this time from the back corner looks to just protect it. I like that decision. That is a great 50, and he gets a ton of separation between himself and the ball, which actually is necessary to win those 50s into the net. If you stay too close, they end up just kind of pinching out to the sides and making it possible for the defender to save them. If you put a ton of separation, it means that the attacking defender can't really force it the way they want to. They end up tapping it away from themselves, and then it's completely up to you to decide where it goes next. Whereas those defenders are basically trying to get clears using your car as help. And when your car is not there, it's a little bit more separated. It's much more likely that you're able to dunk it right back in. We're trying to do maybe a little bit of the same again, pulling off this air dribble. Cosmic goes low and gets the 50. Cosmic, recognizing Evoh, wants to turn into the blue half, decided to just boom a strong touch past him, see what he could work with, but fortunately for him, he was not first back to the ball. Evoh goes and collects it, turns it into an air dribble bump. Evoh getting nothing out of this kickoff possession. Cosmic now has clear advantage. He's going to go double jump, bump, and doesn't even need to bump. As he gets good arc on the initial double jump. Ball's going to be crossing high. Makes it really tough for Evoh. So much in Rocket League, especially in ones and offense. All about what you do early to make your life really easy on the later end of the shot. Cosmic, ooh, he's just... I wonder if he was specifically trying to hit crossbar, if he's just going for a best save, because the way he's been playing defense wouldn't surprise me at all if he was very intentionally going for a crossbar save that he might be able to recover from, when he could maybe have just sent it to the backboard. Cosmic wave dashing to pop the ball over the top of the Evoh challenge, and this time Cosmic trying to outplay Evoh's craziness does work. Now, previously, Evoh's been kind of baiting Cosmic into making these touches that actually result in Evoh possessions. This time, does not. Evoh faking a huge hook to the point where I think he actually has to just take it, because he's not even really faking on target, and if he lets it roll, it'll be Cosmic's. So he takes it across the net. Cosmic, big dive, especially considering being up 6-5 with 25 seconds left to go. That is quite the dive. Thought he had the win, and Evoh just faster than he realized. Cosmic is a bit deep in Evoh's half to get something out of this. He tries his best to do so. Evoh just accepting Cosmic's setup for the dribble. One that's headed to the ground. It's one that's pretty much impossible to get a good shot from. That's not going to change here with Evoh, so we're going to have another overtime. Overtime number 2 with Cosmic and Evoh. Wave dash kick out for Cosmic. I don't think he's going to be able to get possession, though. He's going to have to give it to Evoh. He did put the ball in a pretty awkward position, so he didn't just let Evoh have something easy. Cosmic forcing to make another save around his net. This time he's much safer in how he launches the ball far away. Evoh had a shot opportunity, but actually just tapped the ball high. We're watching this whole defensive sequence from Cosmic's perspective. Now with zero boost. He's of course not going to hand the ball right back to Evoh on that soft of a shot. Couldn't really get much going. Has a pad or two now, and Evoh will win. So that was interesting to watch it from the defender's perspective as he tried his best to escape what was a really tough situation, but he did not. And Evoh will take a 2-0 lead in a best of 5. Game 3 between Cosmic and Evoh. Are we in for yet another overtime? Could be the toughest loss ever if Cosmic were to lose a third overtime. Evoh. Wave dash pop to the back wall. He's definitely had a little bit of trying to, a little bit of Nupo, a little bit of Nupo energy, a little bit of just rush on the ball and see what you figure out. Now that is just a little bit of questionable energy. Missing a flip of some kind. I don't know if there was any controller disconnect or any sort of weird thing. We'll find out if there was, because I imagine it'll be clear if they just give some kind of goal back. But no, it looks like Evoh did just make a mistake. No goals to give back when you mess up. And Cosmic is going to make it even worse. He's going to make it 3-0. Evoh, air dribble 50. This time Cosmic able to keep him out. Declines the initial start of an air dribble and looks to try and pop it on the second bounce. But Evoh actually closed the distance between the first bounce and the second. The one where the air dribble would have started and the shot would have came. Wow, that's a great respawn recovery save. But he's not out of the woods yet. 14 boost. Cosmic with a high setup. He's continuing to try and keep it out of Evoh's reach, but couldn't follow it up. That's what I was talking about. You know, there's a slim margin or a slim amount of space where you're not sending it too high, where that you can't follow it up either. Cosmic has had that trouble a couple times. Sure, Evoh can't get to it, but he also can't get any sort of reasonable follow-up. This is a nice dribble. Can't force the 50 in. He wants to undercut Evoh, but at some point he has to go. He actually bumps Evoh. Doesn't matter. Evoh passed to himself off the back wall into an air dribble. Oh, wow. That is actually a nasty shot from Evoh. Gets the reset and a wave dash pop on the ball to get his first, and he needed to get going here in this game. Does so in style. Evoh looking for another similar goal. This time does not pop the ball with a wave dash, goes for the fake, gets Cosmic in the air. He's able to tap in his second. And a kickoff goal. So now, 3 straight after Cosmic goes up early. A couple bumps might get Cosmic back his 2-goal lead. Wave dash kick out for Cosmic. Is this bounce somewhere that Evoh can really do something with? Actually found a way to make it work. Got a demo. Might have been looking for the demo all along, as he couldn't really catch up to the ball to get a shot angle. This time Evoh can catch up to the ball, get something decent, but his first touch doesn't make it possible. And another demo. Immediate power shot. Cosmic spawns on the correct side. I think there's a world he gets that in. Maybe off the post and in if Cosmic spawns opposite. But Evoh was not so fortunate. Another threatened cut that is so far off the target that it's not really much of a threat. Evoh has to just take it. Ciao indeed as Cosmic regains a 2-goal lead. These kickoffs from Evoh. I think I've seen him do it enough times, though, that sometimes it's almost on purpose. He gets pool shot into this setup. He likes to just mix it up and, you know, attack kickoffs from high. Cosmic. No reset 50. So it will be Evoh within 1. 2 minutes as he looks to claw his way back. A little bit more high scoring in this game so far. Evoh accepts the bump. Plays right through it this time. Flipping into the midfield boost. Not the best recovery. I'm sure ideally he wanted to land in a way that got him to the 100 before Cosmic. So now he's going to have to play on pads. Lets the ball fall 50% of the way through. But he's not worried. Knows he has to save. Cosmic. Air dribble bump. Evoh, who had backed off, is going to have a tough time getting around it. He even had the back wall to maybe try and help him. Be a little bit tougher to read, but it all happened a bit too late. Cosmic knew where Evoh had to go. Evoh, that long shot on target. Not strong enough, though. So another Cosmic possession. And he just booms the ball immediately. I wonder if he thought, oh, he just scored. What? What was going on? What happened with Evoh? Well, I mean, I guess I understand why Cosmic has just been booming the ball on occasion. I thought he was trying to catch Evoh diving out and then boom it past him, but Evoh didn't. Evoh went back to net, which you would think would be the exact counter to having the ball just shot, you know, on a ground shot low right at him, but I guess it was strong enough. Evoh wasn't ready for it. And there we go. It's going to be a forfeit with 44 seconds left to go. He does not want to try and get 4 goals. So we'll head to game number 4. Game 4. Evoh and Cosmic. Cosmic on the board. It's not going to be a full sweep, and it's not going to be an overtime either. He gets Evoh to forfeit. He puts himself right back on top. Evoh is a guy who is very used to forfeiting early. I wouldn't even say that's necessarily an early one, 44 seconds and 4 goals. But he does not stick it out in games where he's decided he has lost. And a lot of times, he's able to bounce back. It doesn't seem to affect him too much. I think some people see his early forfeits as him almost tilting. And in a lot of occasions, he has been able to completely reset in the new game. So I think he just wants out whenever he thinks hope is lost. And he just thinks hope is lost maybe slightly earlier than the average player. Evoh, exotic setup with not much of a finish. Just him handing Cosmic the ball. Ooh, nice delayed jump. Cosmic waiting for the ball to go far down and waiting out that very end of his timer where it seems like there's almost no reason to jump. Sometimes that off cadence touch is all you need. Nice play around Evoh. Cosmic not trying to shoot on the initial shot. Very important. Doesn't matter that he gets it on target. All that matters is that he makes sure it gets around Evoh. So he gets underneath the ball as much as possible to pop it around him and just follow up after that. Especially if you get someone double jumping that high in the air. Evoh wants a little bit more of his eligible 50 that we saw him get earlier. It was a great play then, but hasn't been able to recreate it. And now finds himself down 3. Cosmic defending from inside the net. Covering that near post. But he stops Evoh, who doesn't have a ton of creativity on offense. Evoh, big clear. Actually just flipped back towards the ball. Yeah, demo. I was trying to see what was his plan. You know, without much boost and not really even picking up pads, seemed to just be rushing straight towards the play. Without a demo, he is basically sealing his fate of getting scored on, but you recognize Cosmic kind of awkward and a bit of a sitting duck trying to set up his possession. The kickoff goal means Cosmic is up 5-2. Nice placement by Cosmic. I mean, it's essentially another kickoff goal. The way he earns possession, and it's in for the 10-second mark, I feel like. This is where we're starting to get into a dangerous territory where Evoh might not want to play longer, even though there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So if you're S5 Cosmic, you want to get a couple quick ones right now. Try and kill the spirit. But Evoh is not getting killed. He gets one of his own. Guiding this kickoff to the right side wall. Cosmic out to try and greet him. So it is going to be a low dribble from Evoh. Again, looking for that 50. Can't quite get it. Wanted to get that touch over the top of Cosmic. Did not succeed. Got a reset on this 100, though. Should be able to steal Cosmic's 100. He's going to go to the midfield. Wall dashing does not connect on the demo, but it gets Cosmic off the wall. So it does as much as he needs to. You know, just because he didn't connect, it is still basically a demo goal. Cosmic did his best to try and survive a moment longer, but he wasn't able to. Evoh is going to camp in net. Cosmic doesn't even have to shoot it. If Evoh is going to sit there, I would, you know, waste as ever much time as they'll allow. And Evo's actually one who's done that a ton. One of the Evoh moves is if the defender's in net and the ball is rolling slightly out, he'll just keep reversing. He'll just reverse forever until, you know, the defender finally starts to attack and then chip the ball. It was a great situation for Cosmic to do it, especially considering he had the lead. But Cosmic deciding to just tap it towards Evoh anyways. He's maybe bored. Cosmic forced to pre-flip in order to win the race to the boost, which also means he has to give up on his wall to air dribble because cadence of his setup will be all wrong. But it's preferable to letting Evoh have the 100. And he ends up getting a possession anyways. And there is the forfeit with a minute left to go. 4-goal lead. Evoh would rather play game 5. Game number 5 and a car switch for Evoh. Cosmic is going to stay in his bubbly. Evoh, not one to stick with the car for very long, but at least he picked an orange car again for us. Bubbly also a nice throwback decal. If you've been playing recently and you want throwback decal, you have a couple days in order to go find it via trading before trading is gone. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of items that all of a sudden I want desperately when I did not care at all before, as soon as I know it's impossible to get them. Of course, it's not impossible. Stuff will technically just show up in the shop and you can get it there. But Evoh will get his first goal. It all comes down to game 5. Now, this would be a reverse sweep for Cosmic if he were able to finish it off. Evoh not able to score on the initial kickoff, but essentially was. Forcing that double jump save. Wave dash kickoff. Nice air roll there by Evoh. I think a lot of times players will get popped up and then they just kind of get lost. They just kind of give up on the wave dash, but Evoh did well to turn his car fully around and dash towards the play. With Cosmic. Evoh probably hoping that Cosmic was going to dive there with the very little boost he had. That double jump chip shot was always going to be his best option, but the only way it scores is if Cosmic just tries to beat him out. But he did not. Cosmic backed off, got his possession, and now has a tie game. Evoh a couple camera checks. One of the more advanced camera players that I have watched. We haven't seen a ton of camera movement this time. There's another one of those air dribble 50s. This time, just forcing it straight down to the ground a little bit closer than he did previously. Also doing it with the top side of his car as opposed to the bottom. A lot of times players will use the bottom in attempts to kind of almost get resets and use the wheels to kill the momentum. But didn't need it this time. Cosmic, air dribble. He's going to try and do the same thing. Evoh gets a good enough save, gets himself even 100 boost. He's going to turn and dive. I mean, it's a big risk. He's just hoping he can get there before Cosmic can get a good pop. But that dive only works if it's a little bit faster. Cosmic easily able to get it around. And now what seemed like maybe a kickoff loss for Evoh is actually going to be a kickoff win as he gets first possession. The air dribbles from the midfield. Needed a double if he wanted to score that. Prioritizing keeping the ball away from Cosmic. He will try again. Now the resets. Fake wave dash. It's going to be a goal. There was really the only way to score it. Was something like that. And it works out for him. What does Cosmic have in store for us? Oh, he has an infield cut. That is almost, against the North American Bible. Every top North American is supposed to wall to air dribble there. But not Cosmic. He wants the win. He cuts in field. Little double jump is all he needs. And here is Evoh. Not going against the North American Bible. Camera check. See what he's dealing with. He will try the full field dribble and really just needs to start trying conserving boost and playing for the follow-up, because that is not going to be a goal. It's actually going to be pretty undesirable results. How can you make it something that you can work with? Turns out, no way, because he gives the ball up and tried to dip underneath the bump. Just quite couldn't get the save. Evoh will probably start a dribble from this bounce. Not the kind of dribble he wanted. So he found himself a bit too far behind the ball, a little bit too lateral of a dribble. One where he wasn't really carrying the ball. Big jump by Evoh. Just trying to bait Cosmic into a play that will hand him the ball. Now air dribble bump from Evoh. Ball lands too short. Cosmic able to stay grounded, sneak around it. Will he give him one right back the other way? No, probably not. Not with that ball position. Yeah. It'll be a flick instead. Another Kachow finds its way into the net. Evoh, reset pop, too strong. Not able to get the midfield, so Cosmic will get 100. Cosmic seems like he's trying to bait Evoh in. Evoh did not fall for it. Cosmic still sent the shot, and now Evoh just passed to Cosmic. That is going to be a goal. And, yeah, I was going to say, this is way too early. This is way too early to forfeit with 51 seconds, but I could just tell by the way Evoh was moving that there's a good chance it was going to be. And, yeah, it's a forfeit. So with 51 seconds and 3 goals to go, I mean, you heard me talk about the forfeits. We know that about Evoh. But he's going to do it to let Cosmic win the series as he gets the reverse sweep and advances in the playoffs.